All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. All right. Well, I want to get into the today. Okay, it's just how the only thing left is prophecy, man. Okay, the only thing left is prophecy, and pretty much we should be occupied more, in things of the spirit. Okay, because as we get closer and closer to the end, these material things and things that we have and things that we've gained and certain status and all these different things, hey, it's going to be wiped away like that. Okay, there's going to be events that happen according to prophecy that's going to wipe away those things. Okay, like this. Okay, now so we always add the balance to it. While this is a functioning society, you know what you have to do to maintain your situation and your day-to-day responsibilities, man. But one thing that I'm learning to value more and more, as I mature in the faith, is the value of time. The value of time. Okay? So when you go here, let's get this in Sirach 39:1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies." And the only way to be occupied in these things is to free up time. Like my thing lately, it's just me speaking. I'm not here to, tell you how to run your situation. Just putting a perspective out there in the spirit. Just me speaking. Lately I've been really just trying to free up as much time as possible. Learning how to earn as much as I can in the least time so I can be occupied in this, man. Because this is where it's at. This world is finished. It's done. The ambition that I got, that I have in this society is dying more and more by the day. These things are dead, and it's more about this, being occupied in this, man. Operating in the wisdom of our forefathers, man, because as me and the brother Uwatazak out of the Bay St. Louis camp, we were speaking, earlier, and we were just going into the wisdom of the ancients, how our forefathers moved with a high level of wisdom, and they had a high connection to Yahweh Bashim Shah, and it starts from being occupied in this, because even the scriptures say, okay, when you go to Proverbs, and every brother got their own portion, but it's all about maximizing whatever portion that we got. Now, this book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 1, it says, "Through desire, a man having separated himself," you see, having separated himself, all right? And there's when we came into this truth, there's a lot of circles that we removed ourselves from, and in this truth is always a thing of constantly separating, constantly cutting things off, because we start to outgrow things. We start to outgrow people, to get more to this, because this is what it's about. This is eternity. This is rulership. This is righteousness. This is glory. This is, this is it. Okay? Reading it again, it said through desire, all right? And this thing has to become our desire. And what you desire, that's what you're going to be occupied in. Whatever you desire, that's what you're going to be occupied in. Okay? It said, "Through desire, a man, having separated himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom," man. And there's nothing like getting into things and learning and being sharpened, and just really tapped into this book, man. Tapped into the spirit. There's no feeling, all right, that surpasses that. Okay? And that's why, let me see if I can find it. In the book, I think it's in Sirach 2. And So when you go to see if I can find it. If not, because at the end of the day, you know, the Lord is doing what? He's grooming us into leaders, you know, into judges, you know, and as being a leader, you know, being a judge, you really need to be freed up, you know. That's why the Levites, they didn't work, you know. Like I said, there's not the green light for brothers to go quit, you know, the job. No, you know, I'm just the way that we think, you know, towards our time, you know, just putting the mindset out there, you know. So disclaimer, you know, we brothers don't go quit, you know, do something rash and impulsive. But you know, the Levites wouldn't work because they had to have they had to be freed up for the ministry, okay, of the service of the temple. Okay. So you know, one thing about it, you know, the more that we can be freed up, you know, it's a good thing, man. You know, but brothers got different overheads, so this is a, you know, understanding. You know, you hear in this lesson, you know, take what you can if it's something to take from it and apply it to your situation. You know, but don't screw up your situation. You know, overnight. You know, based off, you know, misinterpreting something that you heard. Okay. Just want to put that out there, man, just to cover everything, you know. But let's go here. I can't find that one. Okay. But it's let me see. Let me see. I gotta try it one more time. Because it pretty much hits home on what I'm trying to convey. Yeah, I had to find it. Go into it another time. All right. But let's get back to here. Okay. Because at the end of the day, all right, whatever we treasure, that's what we're going to be. That's what someone is occupying. And see, someone can say that they into something, or they can say they believe, or they can say that, you know, they agree, you know, with something, okay, or they're for something, all right. But what's going to let you know, all right, if they're really for that, is going to be their action, okay? It's going to be their patterns. It's going to be their lifestyle, okay? So when you read Matthew 6:21, it says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So whatever someone treasures, that's where their mind is going to be. And if your mind is going to there, that becomes who you are. Okay? So as we treasure the truth, as we cherish the kingdom, as we cherish this wisdom more and more, we're going to do things to free us up to be, you know, we're going to try to always be looking for ways to be freed up to get into these things, man. Okay? That's with anything. If it's a woman that you into, you always look. You trying to, you know, you'll leave work an hour early. You know, you can be voluntary to work on Saturday. You like, nah, I got, you know, hey, you'll free yourself up. If a woman is really into a man, what happens? She starts to free herself up for that man. She starts to move things around to be freed up for that man. Okay, so whatever we treasure, okay, that's where our mind is going to be. That's where our heart is going to be. Okay, your actions show what your mindset. Our lifestyle show our mindset. You know, like I said, you can say anything, but the action is going to always triumph. What we really, you know, triumph. Okay, and display. For a better word, our mind is always going to display how we really feel and how we really think. You know, our actions are going to show how our mind is really working, man. Okay? So, you go here, jump to verse 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High Mammon. All right? Because at the end of the day, somebody has to play the background. Either you're going to serve this society and try to come up and try to make all these moves and be engulfed in trying to do this and do that, and the truth will be in the background. Or, you're going to constantly be trying to make moves in the truth and studying and, doing videos and collabing and doing things that's beneficial for the congregation, okay? And the work going to be in the background, okay? It's going to be either or, but hey, trying to put both of them on the same level, it's going to be a conflict, and I'm speaking from experience. It's going to be a conflict. It's going to be a clash, and hey, you're going to have to cut something off. All right, then you're going to get to the point where you got to cut something off, man. So, yeah, I just want to put that perspective out there. Didn't want to make this a long video. Lord will, you brothers and you few sisters edified. Till the next time, I'll say Shalom. Kwame Yashala, Bob, BJ soon. Shalom.